recording. Right, I think it's working. Hi everyone, I'm Sydney Starkey. I guess I'll be mediating the officer elections tonight. We'll go through each officer role, and those nursing students who applied for the role can speak to why they're interested one at a time, and then we will leave the election voting form open for an extended period of time until we essentially fill all of our positions. So with that being said, those who are interested in the role of president, who would like to speak first?
I can go first.
Great. Okay, go ahead, Jackson.
All right. Well, hi everybody. For everybody that's here, I know most of you, which is cool. But for those of you watching the recording, my name is Jackson Elmore, and I'm a third semester nursing student. And my goal in life in general is to become hopefully an ER nurse because I like a very fast-paced environment. I am currently the lead mentor in the Chico State Nursing Club. Coming into college, I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I took all sorts of courses and whatnot, ranging from engineering to environmental science. And it wasn't until I actually took anatomy my sophomore year that I realized how passionate I was about science. Most people might call that nerdy or whatever, but I really found like a passion in that. And I looked a little deeper and realized that how much I loved working and helping with people or helping people. And there's no better career to do that than nursing. So I decided to start that path, and I went on to become an SI leader in anatomy, actually, a class that either you guys have all already taken or will take if there's any pre-nursing students that are watching. But when I got into nursing school, my classes conflicted with the times, so I moved on to a more administrative role as a mentor for the other SI leaders. So when I ran for this position, lead mentor, a year ago, I had the intentions of having the opportunity to reach out to pre-nursing students again, like I did before when I was an SI leader. Even though we couldn't really do things in person this last year, I still loved my position in the club, and I worked very hard at it. And with a year and a half of nursing school and a year of being an officer in this club, I feel like I'm ready to move on to become the president. I know that it's not an easy role, but I hope that by being president, I can continue to use the knowledge that I've gained from my mentors and peers, help guide pre-nursing students in the right direction. I'm a very organized individual. I use about 4 calendar systems to keep my life all together, and I am very dedicated in my schooling. So with that, I hope that you all at least consider me for president of the Chico State Nursing Club. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jackson. All right, and then Katie, did you say you were running for president too?
Yeah, I'm Katie, and I'm running for president and secretary. And I'm running for president and secretary because as a pre-nursing student, I've benefited a lot from this club. I went to the conference, I went to the meeting, I had a mentor, and so I want to give back. I've been a mentor this year, but I want to take a more important role in the club, and so I want to be president or secretary. I'm super organized, so I think I could make everything all organized so we can make sure that we're helping as many nursing students or pre-nursing students as possible, and making sure that they know when we're going to have meetings and what we're going to be talking about so that they can fit it into their busy schedules, because I know everyone's super busy these days. And then one of my goals is that if we can't have the conference in person because of COVID, I'd like to do some sort of online format for it. It obviously wouldn't be exactly the same as it has been in the past, but I'm hoping we could have something where we could talk about all the basics of the program and kind of the general information about the T's and the application and the new point system, because I know it's super confusing and difficult to navigate. So just trying to reach out to nursing students as much as possible, or pre-nursing students as much as possible, especially online. So just getting their feedback on what they think that we could do best. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Katie. Is there anyone else who's interested in running for president who would like to speak? All right. Is there anyone interested in running for vice president who would like to speak? All right. And then Katie had spoken to the secretary role that she's also interested. Is there anyone else interested in the secretary role?
I have a quick question.
Yeah, Hannah, what's
So
up?
on the Google Forms, if we applied for one role, can we still right now like apply for another role if nobody else? Because I guess filled out the application for lead mentor, but if no one else wants to be secretary, I would love to put my foot in the door. Is anybody else going on?
No, that's great. At this point, our goal, obviously, we want just officers who are passionate about helping out the club. It's definitely a team situation running everything. So nothing's set in stone at this point because we did have a low number of applicants. So if you're interested in multiple positions, if you want, I can just let you speak to that and say what positions you're interested, kind of like how Katie said, president and secretary. And then I can go back and add your name to the Google Doc for whatever positions you're interested in. That's kind of how we're going with it because there was a low turnout for applications. So would you like to speak?
Yeah, so I'm interested in secretary, or vice president, whatever. If it is a low turnout, I don't mind. I've been a part of the nursing club since my freshman year. Did I freeze? I feel like my Wi-Fi freezes all the time. Since my freshman year, and I loved it. I love my mentor. She just graduated, Tasha. Love her so much, and it helped me a lot. So when I came into nursing school, I wanted to be a mentor or some type of position in the nursing club to help pre-nursing students, especially now with COVID, trying to get all of the resources possible. You don't have in-person meetings, you don't have in-person classes, so I feel like this is a great resource for them. I haven't held any positions or officer positions in college. I was in a couple clubs my freshman year, but I'm very organized, and I was the class rep for my clinical section last semester. Not this semester just because of work and stuff, but yeah, I love leadership positions and, reaching out. So I would love to be any one position that's not really filled. And I have my set of mentees that I love, and I want to help them out as much as I can. So it'd be great to be either lead mentor, secretary, whatever you guys need. I'm here to help.
Perfect. Thank you, Hannah. All right. I was kind of going down the list, but I guess we could just do it in the format of, is anyone else interested in running for a position? And if so, what positions are you interested in? Okay, well, if that's the case, that's fine. I understand it's a busy point in the semester too, and that all of the exams are kind of starting to come up. So it's not completely surprising to me that there hasn't been a ton of applications. That being said, I'll leave the Google form up on the Facebook page. And for the positions that do not have seats filled at this point, such as lead mentor, lead peer navigator, and social media person is not the most essential part. It is awesome to have someone in charge of that, but we do need to have all of these positions filled in order for this club to function properly, because it's a lot of work trying to navigate all of the pillars of it. So that being said, thank you for logging in, and I will make sure to post this recording either on our YouTube page, or hopefully I'd be able to post a link on the Facebook page as well. But I'll format the Google Docs so that if people are interested, they can just fill in their names, and then we'll go from there. So thank you so much, you guys.
Just had a quick question. Did you say you're posting that doc to Facebook?
Yes, I'll post the election form, like the voting form, to Facebook.
Okay, I don't have a Facebook. So is there any way I could get that emailed to me?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to put your email in the chat, and then I'll email it to you? I should have the
That would be great.
tonight. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
And also, just for everybody who's considering running, treasurer is also a very essential role because we cannot be registered through Chico State without someone as president and someone as treasurer through the university. So that's also something that if you're interested in and you're organized, and it's a very good position and very essential because we can't be a real club without it.
No, thank you, Brittany. I can't believe I had passed over that. Treasurer is so essential. So anywho, if you guys know anybody who would be good for any of the roles, please nudge them to do so. And it's just a reminder to get involved in whatever way, even any of the other clubs too, of the other nursing clubs or anywhere on campus. It's really useful when it comes to the time to apply for jobs and you're asked about problem solving skills and leadership skills and all of that. Although I know you all have those skills. So, okay.